I don't have to start by saying that, oh, the year 2022 is getting over today. And we are getting into a new year, 2023. We all know that, right? And yet, it's important that you complete every minute, every day, every week, and every month beautifully and effectively. And the way to complete is by feeling complete, being complete, having no guilt, no regret, nothing incomplete, feeling that it's okay. All that happened was for the greatest and the highest good for me and for everyone. And when that experience comes, you can complete yourself, that moment, that event in your life very well. And the way to begin anything beautifully is to complete all that was before you begin. So when you begin by feeling complete, you're most likely to experience completion. However, if you begin with the sense of incompletion, you're likely to add to the series of incompletions. So the right thought is very important on this 31st midnight. Spend today's day. Of course, you can party, you can have fun. You can do all that you wish to have. Celebrate, but not celebrate because everybody celebrates, everybody boozes, everybody drinks their heart out, everybody dances. Do it because you truly believe that this year was an amazing year to complete. So many beautiful things happened. So many beautiful moments were there. So many people contributed, and I could contribute to so many people. When there is a sense of fullness, completeness, awesomeness, you get set and get ready for many more awesome moments to come. And how are we going to do that? We are going to, number one, heal all that which felt incomplete. So any relationship that remained incomplete, just say it's okay. Okay, not in terms of just forgiveness, but it's okay. Probably it was just meant to be till what level it has come to. And that's fine. Convince yourself at consciously, subconscious level, as well as at the soul level. And Radical can make it easy. Second part is gratitude. In fact, when you go for the second part first, the first one gets easier. Now we express our gratitude in two ways. One is to please someone, because we've been taught socially to say thank you. How we teach even a child, thank you, Paul, thank you, Paul, thank you, Paul. Yeah. And even a child doesn't understand what is thank you, they'll say thank you because it's a part of being a good girl or a good boy. And we've done that all throughout without really feeling it from the bottom of our heart. Here, when I say gratitude, it's not about just going out of the way and catching up with all people, all those people who have come across and say, hey, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Why should we be grateful is because gratitude is a way of affirming to our own self that, yes, we got it. It happened. It worked out for me. It was for my highest and the best. There were people who contributed to me. There were people who were nice to me. There were people who were good to me. There were opportunities which were amazing. So by expressing gratitude, we are just affirming to ourselves towards a sense of completion. And trust, your mind is so powerful that whatever you think of, you manifest that. So indirectly, when you say thank you to yourself, to others, in your mind, verbally or otherwise, you are indeed telling yourself, yes, I've got it. I've achieved it. It's happened to me. It's been beautiful. I'm worth it. So it's a beautiful practice to be in the space of gratitude every day, and especially on important occasions like your birthday or on the New Year Eve. Let's begin today, but today is not going to be just an exceptional day. A lot can be done even later. So let this be a beginning rather than just an end, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a little bit of group recitation followed by breakout rooms. While I'm doing group recitation, I would invite all of you to actively message me in the chat line, what would you be grateful for in terms of experiences? All right. And I'm going to design the statements and we are going to do group recitation. Why would you do that? Because we are very smart individuals who easily forget what we need to be grateful for. So when you listen to other gratitude, you remember, even that happened to me too. Okay. And we can help others also to be more and more grateful. And I know there are few things that you may not be able to express to me or in public. So I will have a breakout room where you will meet a smaller group and each one of you will express what they're grateful for and their stories, right? So that's the way the whole session will go. Do stay back. We are going to complete at 9 o'clock sharp. Till then, participate full on. Okay. So over to you guys. I look forward to your chat statements, and I'm also going to disable unmuting because sometimes the environmental noise disturb us. However, you can easily request by raising hand. I will give you the permission. Share एक second. Oh, it's not available. So I trust everybody will be disciplined enough to keep themselves on mute. Saina is on unmute mode. Is there anything you want to say or just it's by mistakes? Okay, I'll just mute her also. Okay, so waiting for your type chat from all of you. Please participate. So what have you been grateful for? Okay, so here we begin with Sangeeta. She says, I'm grateful for the abundance in my life. Okay. Also be specific if you can. Abundance of what? Okay. So the words that we are going to use is, I recognize my gratitude for being alive. I recognize my gratitude for being alive. I recognize my gratitude towards a domestic help around the clock. I recognize my gratitude towards a domestic help around the clock. I recognize my gratitude for breaking the old patterns this year. I recognize my gratitude towards breaking the old patterns this year. I recognize my gratitude towards mentors. I recognize my gratitude towards mentors. I recognize my gratitude towards mentors. I recognize my gratitude towards my illness, which brought me back to my life plan. I recognize my gratitude towards my illness, which brought me back to my life plan. I recognize my gratitude for being taken care of. I recognize my gratitude towards being taken care of. I recognize my gratitude for all the experiences I've gone through in 2022. I recognize my gratitude towards all the experiences I've gone through towards the year 2022. I recognize my gratitude towards myself for having courage to be a better version of myself. I recognize my gratitude towards myself for having courage to be a better version of myself. I recognize my gratitude to be myself for having courage to be a better version of myself. I recognize my gratitude for knowing that my way of thinking was wrong. Okay. I would say I recognize my gratitude for knowing the right way of thinking. I recognize my gratitude towards for knowing the right way of thinking. I recognize my gratitude for knowing the right way of thinking. I recognize my gratitude towards my parents. I recognize my gratitude towards my parents. I recognize my gratitude towards my parents. I recognize all those people who encouraged me to be who I am. I recognize my gratitude towards all the people who encouraged me to be who I am. I recognize my gratitude towards all the people who encouraged me to be who I am. I recognize my gratitude towards my positivity. I recognize my gratitude towards positivity. I recognize my gratitude towards positivity. I recognize my gratitude towards all the blessings in my life. I recognize my gratitude towards all the blessings in my life. I recognize my gratitude towards radical and radical team members. I recognize my gratitude towards radical and radical team members. I recognize my gratitude towards radical and radical team members. I recognize my gratitude towards love I receive from people around me. I recognize my gratitude towards love I receive from so many people around me. I recognize my gratitude for love I receive from so many people around me. I recognize my gratitude towards special opportunities this year. I recognize my gratitude towards special opportunities this year. I recognize my gratitude towards special opportunities this year. I recognize my gratitude for my family. I recognize my gratitude for my family. I recognize my gratitude for my family. I recognize my gratitude for masters in metaphysical elements. I recognize my gratitude for masters and metaphysical elements. I recognize my gratitude towards masters and metaphysical elements. I recognize my gratitude for an opportunity to feel fulfilled. I recognize my gratitude for an opportunity to be fulfilled. I recognize my gratitude for an opportunity to feel fulfilled. I recognize my gratitude towards children and child figures. I recognize my gratitude towards children and child figures. I recognize my gratitude towards children and child figures. I recognize my gratitude for professional abundance for me and my family. I recognize my gratitude for professional abundance for me and my family. I recognize my gratitude for professional abundance for me and my family. I recognize my gratitude towards wonderful moments of my life. I recognize my gratitude for wonderful moments of my life. I recognize my gratitude for wonderful moments of my life. I recognize my gratitude for an opportunity to be peaceful. I recognize my gratitude for an opportunity to be peaceful. I recognize my gratitude for an opportunity to be peaceful. I recognize my gratitude for being able to evolve. I recognize my gratitude for being able to evolve. I recognize my gratitude for being able to evolve. I recognize my gratitude towards metaphysical elements for giving me guidance. I recognize my gratitude towards metaphysical elements for giving me guidance. I recognize my gratitude towards metaphysical elements for giving me guidance. I recognize my gratitude for being full of love, faith, integrity, peace, prosperity, and joy. I recognize my gratitude for being able to be full of love, faith, integrity, peace, prosperity, and joy. I recognize my gratitude for being full of love, faith, integrity, peace, prosperity, and joy. I recognize my gratitude for being healthy this year. I recognize my gratitude for being so healthy this year. I recognize my gratitude towards being healthy, for being healthy this year. I recognize my gratitude for enhancing my self-reliance. I recognize my gratitude for enhancing my self-reliance. I recognize my gratitude for enhancing the self-reliance. I recognize my gratitude for mind, body, and soul. I recognize my gratitude for mind, body, and soul. I recognize my gratitude for mind, body, and soul. I recognize my gratitude for the guidance through difficult phase of my life. I recognize my gratitude for the guidance during challenging phase of my life. I recognize my gratitude for the guidance during the challenging phase of my life. I recognize my gratitude towards health professionals. I recognize my gratitude towards the health professionals. I recognize my gratitude towards the health professionals. I recognize my gratitude to myself for being there for myself. I recognize my gratitude for myself for being there for myself. I recognize my gratitude towards myself for being there for myself. I recognize my gratitude to everyone who made me change my life. I recognize my gratitude towards everyone who made me change my life. I recognize my gratitude to everyone who made me change my life. I recognize my gratitude to the universe. I recognize my gratitude to the universe. I recognize my gratitude to the universe. I recognize my gratitude to universe for making the people around me reveal their true identity. I recognize my gratitude to the universe for making people reveal their true identity. I recognize my gratitude to the universe for making people reveal their true identity. I recognize my gratitude towards prosperity consciousness. I recognize my gratitude towards prosperity consciousness. I recognize my gratitude towards prosperity consciousness. I recognize wonderful, multiple, enriching travel trips. Okay. I recognize my gratitude for wonderful, multiple, enriching travel trips. I recognize my gratitude for multiple, wonderful, enriching travel trips. I recognize my gratitude for all the gadgets and technology making my life easy. I recognize my gratitude for all the gadgets and technology making my life easy. I recognize my gratitude towards all the gadgets and technology making my life easy. I recognize all the celebrations throughout the year. I recognize my gratitude for all celebrations throughout the year. I recognize my gratitude for all the celebrations throughout the year. I recognize my gratitude for nature, flora, and fauna. I recognize my gratitude towards nature, flora, and fauna. I recognize my gratitude towards nature, flora, and fauna. I recognize my gratitude towards known and unknown, favorable and unfavorable elements that have contributed to my growth. I recognize my gratitude towards love frequencies. I recognize my gratitude towards love frequencies. I recognize my gratitude towards opportunities, love, and blessings. I recognize my gratitude towards universe to keep my cup full all the time. I recognize my gratitude towards the universe for keeping my cup full all the time. I recognize my gratitude towards the universe for keeping my cup full all the time. I recognize my gratitude to myself, my parents, and Guru, and Radical, and one and all. I recognize my gratitude towards all. I recognize my gratitude towards all. I recognize my gratitude towards all. I recognize my gratitude to ancestors. I recognize my gratitude to ancestors. I recognize my gratitude to ancestors. I recognize my gratitude to healing frequencies. I recognize my gratitude to healing frequencies. Now I'm going to quickly read all because some of them are getting repeated. Okay. I recognize my gratitude for shifting into a new home. I recognize my gratitude for each and every resource. I recognize my gratitude to all the wonderful family, friend, clients, radical mentors, karmic teachers, inspiring teachers. I recognize my gratitude for my tomb. I recognize my gratitude towards everything and anything. I recognize my gratitude for spiritual tools. I recognize my gratitude to universe, to all beings in my space, radical and radical mentors who help me grow and evolve. I recognize my gratitude to be able to feel gratitude. I recognize my gratitude to be able to feel the gratitude. I recognize my gratitude towards radical and mentors. I recognize enhanced connection, my gratitude for the enhanced connection with myself. I recognize my gratitude towards the enhanced connection with myself. I recognize my gratitude to Aatmn. Thank you. I recognize my gratitude to Aatmn. I recognize my gratitude for the opportunities that taught me to be patient and to love and be loved. I recognize the opportunities to be patient and love and be loved. I recognize my gratitude to everyone who helped me align better with my life plan. I recognize my gratitude to all who helped me to align better with my life plan and life purpose. I recognize my gratitude to Mamta for curing my food allergies, which was chronic. I recognize my gratitude for mentors who helped me heal myself. I recognize my gratitude to mentors for helping me heal myself. I recognize my gratitude to my spouse for all their support. I recognize my gratitude to my spouse for all their support. I recognize my gratitude to my spouse for all their support. I recognize my gratitude to awareness, wisdom, alignment, and awakening. I recognize my gratitude to awareness, wisdom, alignment, and awakening. I recognize my gratitude towards my courage to forgive myself and others. I recognize my gratitude to have courage to forgive myself and others. I recognize my gratitude to have courage to forgive myself and others. I recognize my gratitude to internet for the connection. I recognize my gratitude to the internet for this connection. I recognize my gratefulness towards negative people around me who have taught me a lot. I recognize my gratitude to seemingly negative people who taught me a lot. I recognize my gratitude for complete alignment. I recognize my gratitude to radical team and mentors. I recognize my gratitude towards my courage to forgive myself and others. I recognize my gratitude to mentors for blessings and love. I recognize my gratitude for my guru and my teachers for helping me open my heart towards frequency of love. I recognize my gratitude to all the beautiful sights of nature I could see. I recognize my gratitude to seniors and mentors. I recognize my gratitude for being able to know my limitations and capabilities. I recognize my gratitude for complete alignment to the purpose of my life and my role play. I recognize my gratitude for being, for daily bread. Okay. I recognize my gratitude for roti, kapda, and makan. I recognize my gratitude to parents for my secure feeling. I recognize my gratitude to energy of the sun, Mother Earth, elements of the nature. I recognize my gratitude to Radical Team. I recognize my gratitude to money for nurturing me. I recognize my gratitude for the love and joy within me coming alive again. I recognize my gratitude to the life purpose and life plan. I recognize my gratitude to each one. I recognize my gratitude to my body, higher self, and the higher consciousness. I recognize my gratitude to important people in my life. I recognize my gratitude to God. I recognize my gratitude to you all. Okay, so now it is getting a little repetitively. Thank you so much. Grateful to all of you for participating and expressing gratitude towards me, Radical, my team, and we are all in it together. And we deserve a big clap and celebration for getting so much in the year 2022. Just clap. And truly say thank you from the bottom of your heart. Let this beautiful feeling permeate the world around you. Lovely. Now, I'll just ask Shubhangi. Shubhangi, unmute and speak, please. What is it? Unmute and speak.
That was a mistake. I am driving really. Just listening in. Sorry about that.
No problem. Don't have to be sorry. Okay. I will certainly read all the comments later. And what we're going to do now is we're going to create breakout rooms. I'm going to create a breakout room of 5. What you're going to do is each one of you are going to say 5 things that you've been grateful for. And you're allowed 2 minutes each, right? So let's kind of get into the breakout room now, okay? And don't run away because there's something lined up after that. Yeah. Each one of you will say 5 things that you're grateful towards. Okay, you can join the rooms now. Okay. So this is the round of gratitude stories. I know you would have said, I'm grateful to this, etc. But if there are some beautiful stories of transformation, a shift, a positive achievement, or something unusual that you'd like to share, feel free to speak. Just take 3 to 4 minutes, not more than that, because we'll give chance to everyone to speak. Anyone?
Thanks to you also, where I'm meeting you after maybe 8 to 10 years.
Hey.
That is in hypnotherapy.
Right. Kolkata?
No, I'm from Mumbai.
Okay.
Yes.
Nice, Geeta. Nice.
So thanks for coming into my life again. Definitely some signal.
Great. Nice, Geeta. Yes, Pooja.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good
I'm
morning.
alive because of Radical. Thank you.
That's a lot. That means a lot. Thanks to Radical too.
Thank you, Aatmn ma'am, for everything.
Thank you, Anjali.
Thank you for coming into our lives. Thank you for showing us a new part of life. I'm grateful to you all Radical and your full team.
Thank you. Yes, David Alji.
I want to share one thing, Aatmn, that I was previously feeling that the big courses like level 1, 2, 3, 4, etc., they are only material and they are only, important, but these small courses and small programs are not beneficial. But during this year, I have done so many small programs, ancestral feeling, love frequency, perspective. They all are very important. I want to share and request all the participants, they should feel the importance of the small courses which you announced. Like today also, I was very busy being a chief administrative officer, but still I took time and opportunity for this, and this is really very great. So it's really important. I'm very grateful to you.
Thank you so much. Thank you very much. Hi Renu.
कैसी हैं आप? नमस्कार। मैं बोल रही थी मुझे डर लगता है अपना कैमरा खोलने से आत्मन से डांट पड़ जाएगी, इसलिए मैं कैमरा बंद ही रखती हूँ। पर इनका सबसे बड़ा धन्यवाद है। तो you are my addiction, I was telling with Yuvraj. I mean, he's another one addiction in my life, but छूटती नहीं है, and I don't want to leave it also.
Yeah, इसलिए डांट पड़ती है कि addiction
छोड़ो। I went to Dharamshala just now and I was remembering we went to that lake where you stayed. Amazing moments. So I'll talk to you later. I'll not take other people's time, but gratitude to you face to face. I have the courage today after so many days. Let it continue. Have a beautiful life.
Thank you, Reem. Thank you. Yes, Saliza.
Gratitude to Radical and to you, Aatmn. There are several changes in my life, drastic changes. Things at home have changed to a great extent. At work, after starting the prosperity consciousness course, there were, things just came my way. There was so much negativity. There was so much strain at work. The minute I started the course, within 2 days, I got my own desk. I got the people around me, understood my way of working, and things are going really smoothly now. So gratitude.
Thank you so much, Saliza. I think you're one person who remained persistent. I know it took a little longer time for you to get things sorted out, but the persistence that you've had is amazing. Thank you for being there.
Thank you, Aatmn. Thank you.
Thank you. There's so much of patience and persistence. A lot to learn. Thank you. Yes, Sonia.
Hi, Aatmn. Good morning, and thank you for this amazing opportunity. I just want to say I'm super grateful to you, to Radical, to your entire team who has been just beyond brilliant. I had a question which is not related to gratitude as such, but so I have a lot of clients who have a cough. This cough is belligerent and persistent, and it's across. Do we know why this is happening to people? I mean, this cough is, normally you have a cough and it's okay, but this cough is just not going. So can you throw some light on what is happening with
Sonia, so if I have a pattern of attracting clients and people who have similar story, I stop treating them. I look within, what is it in me and why am I attracting this pattern? And when I crack it, suddenly they become all right or they disappear. Okay. So cough, one of the commonest things is inability to cough it out. You know what I mean? So what is it? You can't cough it out. Think on those lines and work with it. Okay.
Thank you so much.
Look for the miracle, because I don't see too many people. I just know of one person having cough. So I'm not saying that it's so rampant as well.
Thank you for that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Yes, Reshma.
please explain in detail when you say I can't cough it out means what?
You would know what is it. It's meant for her.
Thank you so much, Aatmn, for this wonderful session. Like recognizing gratitude is a very small word to say. We don't know what to say. That much heartfelt gratitude, and thank you so much for being there every time. I would like to just share one of my experience which happened to me recently. Last month, I felt a small lump near my breast, right breast, and initially I was worried, like, is it breast cancer? I will have to go through all those processes. It is like the world was shaken. I started doing Soul's Love, Soul's Temple, with Soul's Love, Transform and Transcend and everything. And then I started doing, and that was not showing any change. And then I started doing R8.
Great.
Not knowing what to say, what not to say. I simply kept saying, I R8 this lump in my right breast. And within days, not even a week, within days, it disappeared. Initially, it started reducing the size.
Uh-huh.
That still worry was there. I don't know what will happen, because outside little pussy was there. Inside, I could feel this much of lump. I
Really?
did research on Google. What are the symptoms? What are the body parts, tissues, abnormal growth, and all those stuff? Considered those in R5, and it totally disappeared, which was really a miracle. I keep checking. वापस आया तो नहीं था, वापस आया तो नहीं.
नहीं फिर भी एक बार करा लेना. The doctor in me always says एक बार check करा लेना. Just get it. No, just it's good. Even though it has disappeared.
Even that pain is not there. Otherwise, like pain used to pop up, like
yeah.
Chatke dena, the pain. And nothing was there. Everything is gone.
I'm so glad. I'm so glad. Great, great.
So that's really a big relief. Otherwise, I don't know what would have happened. Thank you so much. Thanks.
So we're going to start now the next round. Thank you so much for heartfelt gratitude towards everyone and everything, including me, my team. I won't say my team, it's our team, radical team, and everything in the universe. If you start counting the blessings, they will outnumber the difficult times and difficulties that we've had. You know, all throughout the year, we forget that we've been breathing oxygen. We've been drinking water. We've been able to speak, talk, move around, take bath, eat food, swallow. Our heart was beating. Our lungs were functioning. So many things were happening, and we don't even acknowledge that. We don't even realize that life's been taken care of, and it's been so beautiful. Most of the time, we've been trained to look at the flaws, difficulties, problems, so that we can highlight them and solve them. However, what happens is your attention goes there. And when your attention goes there, you energize them. And suddenly you find life full of problems. Now, I'm not saying that be grateful for things you don't even feel grateful for. However, start being grateful for things that matters to you. And slowly the list will increase. Don't stop only today. It's not one-off programs. Make this a way of life. Maintain a gratitude journal, and every night recognize at least 10 things that you haven't recognized earlier and be grateful for. And that habit will turn around your life, trust me. Okay? Now, this is not just it. We are going to do the next exercise, and we are going to awaken that part of us, which is so beautiful for the year 2023. So next session is awakening. I'm going to say a few statements, and you're going to awaken yourself. And that part of you, that program within your subconscious mind, which is still dormant, right? And if you wish to awaken a certain attribute, keep putting it in the chat box, and I will incorporate that in awakening statements. Okay. Right. So what close your eyes and take a few deep breaths. Yeah, Mamta, is there something you would like to say?
I think there are some people in a breakout room, Aatmn. If you can close the breakout room, they can also join here.
I did. Just let me check.
Yes, sir.
No, it's all closed. Mamta. Yeah. It's done. Thank you. Close your eyes and take a few deep breaths. Invoke your higher consciousness, radical consciousness, and the ultimate resource energy. And with their help, we are going to awaken some beautiful programs within ourselves. I awaken consistency and constancy. I awaken the constant and consistent me. I awaken consistency and constancy. I awaken consistent and constant me. I awaken self-cooperation. I awaken self-cooperating me. I awaken self-cooperation. I awaken self-cooperating me. I awaken creativity. I awaken the creative me. I awaken creativity. I awaken the creative me. I awaken self-expression. I awaken the expressive me. I awaken the self-expression. I awaken the expressive me. I awaken the self-expression. I awaken the expressive me. I awaken the self-confidence. I awaken the confident me. I awaken the self-confidence. I awaken the confident me. I awaken my self-worth. I awaken the worthy me. I awaken the self-worth. I awaken the worthy me. I awaken the self-worth. I awaken the worthy me. I awaken the self-forgiveness. I awaken the forgiven me. I awaken the self-forgiveness. I awaken the forgiven me. I awaken the flexibility. I awaken the flexible me. I awaken the flexibility. I awaken the flexible me. I awaken all beautiful dormant programs within me. I awaken myself. I awaken my full potential. I awaken me. I awaken my full potential. I awaken me. I awaken my full potential. I awaken me. Wish you a beautifully awakened 2023. Celebrate the year end, celebrate few hours of 2022. Remain grateful, remain hopeful, and remain awakened. All the best.
Thank you, Aatmn. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank
all
you,
the best.
Thank you so
Thank you.
much.
Thank
Thank
you.
you all.
Thank you, everybody. Friends,
Yes.
gratitude to all.
Happy
Thank
New
you.
Year,
Thank you
everyone.
very much.
Thank
Thank you
you.
so much.